Hey air signs, welcome back to my channel. This is Jen with Lighthouse Oracle and I am bringing you the energy forecast for the week. This is for the week of the 28th, so from February 21st all the way to the end of the month. So whenever you click on this reading, there may be a message for you. We're going to start off with the tarot cards to give me an idea of what the incoming energy is looking like, and then we're going to dive into oracle cards for additional messages and advice. So this is for all of my Geminis, Libras, and Aquariuses, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So let's go ahead and get started. I hope you are all doing well. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Chariot. Today, as I'm filming this, is the last day of retrograde, so that's pretty exciting. Maybe, hopefully, I'm filming this on the last day of retrograde, so please bear with me if my speech is a little still, because maybe it's like Spirit's last chance, or the universe's last chance to be like, Okay, you know what's super interesting though? I filmed this once before, or I tried to, and it didn't work out because I have a new neighbor, and they have a dog that barks a lot whenever someone goes in and out of my backyard. So he was barking, my cat was meowing, things were just a little chaotic. But during that, when I was trying to film that, all of the 4 cards that came up before, they were all different, but all these 4 cards came up in reverse, and the last card came up upright. And I was like, oh, that's so interesting, because at first I was like, okay, maybe I should read all these upright, but I'm not gonna not listen to Spirit, right? So I was like, okay, we're just gonna go with it and see what happens. And the same format, the same 4 cards in reverse, 1 upright just came out. So I think this is the way. This is how it's gonna be. So we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, we have the Chariot in reverse, the 9 of Swords in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune. So, air signs, this incoming week has a lot going for you, in the sense that because I'm seeing so much in reverse, maybe there is a bit of a stagnant energy going on that has been leading up to this point. And I feel like with the Ace of Pentacles here, maybe the Ace of Pentacles is usually talking about like a tangible offer, something that is new. So maybe it's a new idea or a new career or a new opportunity, things like that has happened. And I feel like I'm kind of seeing this as things that already happened, which is interesting. Yeah. So it's like you already have this new offer, something new already happened. You already went forward with whatever has happened, because the Chariot is movement forward, action. And seeing this in reverse is like, I'm seeing this as more of the past and then the future, which is really interesting. I didn't think I was going to pick it up this way, but you know, intuition works very interestingly. So yeah, I see this as like something new happened, a new offer already occurred, things have been moving forward. So you already moved forward, and it may have in the past caused you to feel whatever this new direction has taken you. Maybe it brought some feelings of, you know, anxiety or restlessness, kind of like a sleepless night. Maybe it's like, you know, a new environment or this new opportunity or this new kind of like you're just entering into the unknown, into unknown territory. So it may have you feeling a bit lost. But seeing this in reverse too, it already happened. So it's like that's in the past now. And I definitely see this as, you know, you've kind of already gone through it. And with the Hierophant too, the Hierophant is all about traditions, kind of learning. And it's interesting because in this particular image, it's like a yogi, kind of a yoga instructor, and teaching to like students. And I feel like you were a student to whatever this offer was, or this experience was, but it already happened. So this feels like past energy, where this Wheel of Fortune is like moving forward now. You know, we worked hard, we're moving forward, we got out of this slump in our energy, and we're learning from past experiences, we're learning from other teachers, maybe you're, you know, watching other tarot readers giving you insights, things like that. Maybe you're actually learning, taking like courses on something, you're learning something. And because I'm kind of getting this as like traditional school, so maybe you're taking some, you know, curriculum, some classes or something that may have to do with this movement forward. And with the Wheel of Fortune being here, I feel like this is the only card that is like for the incoming energy. And I feel that it has to do with everything that has happened to this point, which is why I feel like all of these like reverse energies had to come out, because if it wasn't for all the things that happened in the past, it wouldn't have given you a direction on where the wheel would turn next. And it's interesting too, because I am noticing heavily on the wheel and how this one is in the home. So right now, I feel like, see, and right before it was the like pot of gold. So I feel like that has to do with this Ace of Pentacles energy, you know, getting your bag, and then you're moving forward into a new environment that may feel a little bit scary because it's a bit unknown, but you're learning how to create that new environment for you, how to create the environment, how to allow the environment to work for you. And that's going to bring you a lot of good fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is kind of the turning point. It's a new point in your life. The wheel is spinning. And also this 10 being at the end of the spread here, the 10 is also about completion. The number 10 itself is all about completions of cycles and things like that. So I feel like we're starting a new, like things are turning for you for this incoming week. And it has to do with all of the experience you had to experience previously. All the things you've gone through is only helping you turn this wheel forward. So I feel like if you have been in this kind of a stagnant energy and a bit of a, oh, okay, now what? What do I do now? I feel like, you know, this week, this incoming week is asking you to take a look at everything that has happened so far and see where, you know, where the wheels have turned at that point, and see where you can apply it, you know, because the Hierophant is all about tradition, fitting in, you know, your learnings, and see where that can apply to your situation. That's so interesting. Yeah. So let's take a look at your oracle cards to see what additional messages. What? Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, these cards are just like stuck. I'm so sorry. Reshuffle. What advice does Spirit have for air signs for this incoming week? What advice does Spirit have for air signs for this incoming week? I think I mentioned this at the beginning of the reading, but this is a general reading, so please take what resonates. But I am overall getting kind of one general big message. Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay, so right before I explain, yeah, this is kind of a general overview. I'm not getting very specific messages, but I feel like this would apply across the board for all of my air signs. Is in order to continue moving the wheel forward, you have to look at your past actions, or not, past actions and past experiences that have led you to today. And in order, your past experiences will help turn the wheel, instead of maybe the past wasn't the nicest, and so blocking it out won't help you, if that makes sense. I hope that resonates. But we have this You Are Good Enough full moon in Virgo. And we have a full moon coming up this week in Virgo on the 27th, I believe. So I strongly suggest, and you don't have to listen to me, but I do strongly suggest maybe creating a full moon ritual for yourself. Welcoming the energy of the full moon. Because also too, because of all of this stuff that has already happened and all of this feeling of the unknown, maybe, using this past experience, because Virgos love practical plans. They love strategy. They're very adaptable, but they love, if they're the type of person to plan out a vacation, they will plan out all the logistics, the pricing, how much gas it's going to take, things like that. So it's kind of like using that kind of an energy into your own life, into your own home experience. Ooh, and you are good enough. And I feel like maybe, you don't recognize all of the efforts that have gotten you this far. And Spirit wants you to know you are good enough. You are good enough to turn that wheel once again. And the wheel isn't just stuck at this point, right? It's going to continue to go. It's going to keep going round and round and round. Whenever, due to divine timing, there may be a tower moment, but you are good enough to experience life till its fullest. So yeah, let's get another message. What another message Spirit has for air signs for this incoming week? Here we go. Aging. And maybe it has to do with age, right? It's like, maybe we get to a point too in our journey, we get older, we see people, we also compare ourselves a lot to people, our peers that are aging just as much as we are. And maybe it's like, are we as far along as our peers? Are we as successful as the people around us? Will I go into my high school reunion and tell them, hey, I work a 9-to-5 still, And I feel like that's stress that we don't need to put on ourselves. But let's read this card. This is Aging. It says, I am one with unlimited love. Beyond all seeming restrictions of age, I am filled with joy, energy, and beauty, a vessel for the divine Shakti. So that is beautiful. And I feel like maybe it's also very interesting too, because the color coordination between this like greenish, bluish full moon and this aging card, maybe it's kind of like, where do I go? We and I feel like if you're at a point and you're like over a certain age, like if you're over, say, 25, right? 25 is kind of that like sweet spot of, do you have your shit together yet or not? And I feel like I saw a post somewhere that was like, people between the ages of 25 to 27 are in that weird spot where, if you haven't figured out what you want already, or if you haven't, you don't have your footing in, you're not doing something right. And I feel like that's just unneeded pressure, especially with the amount of things that we're going through in our lifetimes. Like we're constantly going through different historical events, and it's not like, folks before us have, and I'm in my mid-20s, so I can definitely speak to this. But in the older generations, they have gone through historical events as well, but I feel like we're going through them like every other month. So it's kind of like we're picking up things, we're still learning, we're still trying to be in the cycle of whatever is going on in our current environment. And we might feel like we're falling off the wagon a little bit, right? Like the youth of today is like picking up things we never thought we could pick up on. I have trouble looking at some apps, which is super weird. Like I understand them, I can go through them, but say like a TikTok video, I don't know how to make one of those. Like I understand what filters are, I can navigate, but if you want me to like compile like a beautiful production, I'm like, sorry, I don't know. I can text you about it, but you know what I mean? Like I can use emojis, but I can't create another app. Like kids these days are just making apps and building things, and I feel like maybe it makes us feel a lot more restricted. Because it says, I am one with unlimited love beyond all seeming restrictions of age. And this goes beyond just the 20s, right? It continues in your 30s and your 40s. That's why they have things like midlife crisis, things like that. Is just our society's way of putting pressure on us to feel like we're not in the game, in the rat race, in whatever kind of like the next trendy thing is. And yeah, I feel like and maybe this week will bring up some of those feelings because we are also in Pisces season. Pisces are all about, are very emotional, very, I mean, they are mutable, so they're like adaptable to circumstance, but they just have Pisces do take a lot of things a lot more personally. So I feel like if someone's talking about your age, don't take it, just cancel. XX, if someone's, and I did see like there's been a trend of videos lately of, Gen Zers crapping on millennials for, I don't know, parting their ear, having a side part, wearing skinny jeans. Like, come on, child, I'm not, do you? If it makes you happy, do you? No matter what age you are. If you're in your 20s and you want to wear your hair on a side part, do it. If you want to, I don't know, if you're in your 30s and you want to do that too, do it. If you're in your 40s or 50s or 60s and you want to, find joy in wearing the trendier Gen Z outfits, do it. Do what makes you happy and what fulfills you at the end of the day. So, yep. That's what I have to say. So I just purchased this deck, so I am going to include this in my readings and my energy forecast. This is the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. And we'll just see what self-care should air signs focus on more this week. Ooh, that is the one. I am so sorry. I fell like into the weirdest part of the floor. Like, I have to strain for this. Ooh, chanting. Okay. So the number 8 may be significant, maybe a synchronistic number, but chanting or just even sound therapy can definitely help this week. Help. And I'm seeing all this blue too, so resonating with the throat chakra, allow yourself to speak clearly, speak eloquently, heal the throat chakra, because I feel like too, with all of this reverse energy, maybe there's been like a blockage to like of some sort, or a blockage will be coming in this week where, our chanting or just allowing your vocal cords to like vibrate, or maybe like listening to, binaural beats, frequencies. I'm definitely like thinking just allow yourself to vibrate at the frequency you want to attract, right? Because, like attracts like, so then when you're vibrating a certain frequency, they vibrate with you and then you're aligned. So that is spirit suggestion for you for this incoming week, air signs. Let's look into your charms and we're going to end the reading there. It's so, I like put all these in perfect order and then I'm like, I just ruin it. It's cool. It's cool. We are going to use this diagram here for what the incoming energy for air signs. Okay, so very interesting. We have the number 37 in this love section. So maybe in 10 days, it does reduce to number 10. So the Wheel of Fortune, maybe something. And what's very interesting is on this wheel, the next one over is the heart. So maybe a cycle is turning in the love department. And it's maybe for the better. We also have this wolf here. If I can pick it up. It's like super flat, but let's see. Super cute. And I see this in the travel, and maybe you're calling in, more of your soul tribe and your soul family. Because I do see this as, it is a singular wolf, but howling at the moon, howling to call in your travel buddy, people that are on the same vibration as you to go with you on your journey. I feel like maybe you're connecting more with those, like-minded folks this week. We also have this Simplify charm. It's and the numbers on the bottom are 7, 5, 2, and 6, which I believe it reduces to 2. So simplify, find ways to simplify your journey, I believe. That's kind of what it's like, simplify your life, really. You know, sometimes we feel, and that can often like give us this feeling like, oh, we're not doing that much, we're not as productive. I mean, kids these days are just doing the most. They do a lot. Like, they have 10 different small businesses. They're just like hustling, and good for them, you know, if that's what makes you happy, you know. But also, there's nothing wrong with having a simple life, having a simple journey. If that's what makes you happy, if you like to wake up and meditate and listening to some music and, you know, maybe do a puzzle or two, and that's your day, that is a beautiful day, you know. You don't have to run with the rat race if that's not in alignment with you, just because society tells you to. And yeah, of course, there's that, you know, you work, you do have a job and stuff like that. But finding ways to cut down like the excess stress in your life can definitely help. We also have this happy charm. See, going back to what makes you happiest on your journey, you know, what truly do you want to keep in your life? There are pros and cons of everything. You know, with a self-starting business, if you have a small business, you have to make it work. You have to work to make the business work. You know, is that in alignment with you? Does working a 9 to 5 in alignment with you? Some people can work a 9 to 5 and be completely satisfied because they have exact hours, they know when to go in, they know when to clock out, so they can adjust their schedule accordingly. Some people like the stability of a salary. So I feel like this week is definitely asking you to focus on, where do you want to focus on? Where do you want to simplify your life? And with this little panda here, definitely a lot about balance, balancing things in your home life, balancing things, you know, keep it simple. I didn't want to say like keep it simple, stupid, but that's the first like kind of phrase that came to my mind. And I feel like, see, pandas, I also feel like are very simple animals too. And everyone loves them. Like, they just eat. They wake up, they eat, they're cute. They procreate, and they stay cute. So I feel like also too, just allowing yourself to stay balanced in your home life, you know, not to take things so seriously either. And then we have this llama charm here, and being in the friends and the money area. I feel like no drama llama, so maybe reducing the amount of drama, simplifying things, right? Creating more if that's what you want, if you want a complex, diverse, you know, exciting, you know, more spontaneous life, then, you know, create that drama, you know? And I feel like with it's interesting. There's a Leo charm here and an Aquarius charm. So maybe you're working with a Leo or an Aquarius in this friends and money. Maybe you're finding investments with these people. And I feel like maybe, you know, simplify that aspect too. Don't make, you know, if you are going to have an investment with these people, to simplify that, to not make it so complex, and, you know, make it clear cut. Because I do see a lot of people, you know, they partner with the wrong person, and then they either have to do all of the work by themselves and the other person just takes the profit, or they just get taken advantage of, like, oh, I have all these ideas. So make sure you are with people that you trust, because Aquarius is on the back. I always recognize this as friendly. So people that are friends, and then generous, people that are generous with your time, that work together with you. You want to work with people that work with you, not against you. So that's what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and put this up close. There it is. Beautiful. So that is what I have for you, air signs. Yeah, thank you so much for watching all the way through. Please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if this reading resonated with you. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm not going to be doing energy check-ins this week, simply because, one, I don't have a lot of bandwidth, like literal data bandwidth to do so. Like, I realized that that's something I have to keep track of, is my upload, like how much data I use to upload and things like that. And I do want to focus more on, you know, other like pick a card readings, you know, things that get the ball rolling first off, because my channel is very small. And maybe, you know, in a couple of weeks, months, maybe I'll pick back up on the check-ins. But yeah, for now, I just want to focus on other readings, things like that, and kind of, you know, just see where it goes, because yeah, I have to film every single day, and I have a job too. I have a 9 to 5. I got a day job I have to take care of too, and that's the thing with these small channels and businesses and things I want to go for. I have to remember that I can't I can't be a perfectionist to myself as well. I need to take it easy. I need to I can't put the same amount of pressure as like my 9 to 5 job does, because I feel like that just doesn't make this as fun anymore. And I love doing this, and I want to continue to do this, to do energy check-ins in the future. I just feel like not now. Just taking a step back, because for my own sanity. So yeah, so I'm gonna stop rambling. So I hope you all have a great week. I hope you all take care. I hope you're all staying safe. And I do hope that you all come back to see me in another reading, okay? Take care, air signs. Bye.